Hi, Matt Simon here again. Today I'm going to talk to you about alternate picking inside and outside. I'll first start with an explanation of what exactly is inside and outside picking. If we use the lowest E and the A string here, we can play alternate picking starting on a downstroke. We are using the outside of the strings here, so this is known as outside picking. If you start on an upstroke, you're inside the strings, so this is inside picking. And you can see that in terms of movement, the outside picking, while sometimes necessary, is less efficient than inside picking. Depends on the pattern of what you're playing, but you might choose to start things on a downstroke or an upstroke to give more inside picking per movement, and this will be more efficient and easier to play. Okay, so that was Universal Mind by Liquid Tension Experiment, which was a side project by some Dream Theater members. Very impressive picker, Mr. Petrucci, and what he actually does on the record is he starts everything on a down pick. And what this does, unfortunately, it gives you outside picking for the string transitions. Now, I have to admit I can't actually play this up to full speed the correct way that he does. But if you switch it to starting on an upstroke, what this does is it makes it a lot easier to play if you're comfortable with alternate picking. One issue you may have is that your upstrokes may not be as strong and consistent as your downstrokes, but with some practice that can be adjusted. So for down picking, you've got outside, 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 outside transitions, whereas if you start on an upstroke, you have inside, 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 inside transitions, and this makes it, for me, a lot easier. I started playing a little bit wrong when I was learning when I was a really early guitarist. I just played a lot of heavy metal stuff, and then when it came to the faster stuff I mistakenly switched to starting on an upstroke, which is not great. Then I had to adjust that when I went to college and adjusted my picking pattern, so now I play properly. But for picking exercises or scales, it can be very beneficial to switch around if you're starting on an upstroke or a downstroke. And as a general rule of thumb, if you're coming this way across the neck, it's good to start on an upstroke because you'll probably be playing an even number of strokes in a lot of licks. If you're starting down, it's much more beneficial to start on a downstroke. So if we take this lick here and transpose it down to the bottom string, so you've got the A and the F, A and the F here, these are the same notes, so if we transpose the lick upside down, it makes a lot of sense to start this one on a downstroke because the transitions are inside and inside, 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 inside. If you started this on an upstroke, all your transitions would be outside picking. It'd be very rare that you'd want to start something on this low string on an outside pick, on an upstroke. But what I recommend for this, you can learn this the way that John Petrucci plays, down, 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 and it is a lot harder. So I'm going to now look at some licks that I would suggest, pentatonic licks, where adjusting the picking makes much more sense. Okay, so let's take a simple pentatonic lick. I'm playing an A minor, so we come up the three strings. These all start on a downstroke, so the transitions are inside. That's a bit boring, so let's add some mileage. We're going to go up 3, down 1. transitions here, we've got inside, inside, and then this becomes an outside transition, which is not a huge issue. But we can adjust the lick to make that easy to play. It's basically just a pentatonic blower up and down, so if we change the lick to this, we now have all inside transitions, and this makes it easier and faster to play. Very nice. So if we do the opposite, coming the other way, coming down, we'll come down, starting on a upstroke. Nice, but then if we want to continue in the exact pattern, one of those transitions is outside picking. So again, what we can do is adjust this. And then we have all inside picking, which is lovely. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like, comment, send me beer and subscribe. Thanks.